Oh. Well, good evening and welcome back one final time on this Saturday showdown here in the National Soccer League Network. We're heading out all the way to Northern California in Sacramento as the California Condors are looking to get off the mark, and so too are the Green Galaxy visiting from St. Paul, Minnesota. Both teams without a win in their opening day match. Condors defeated after a back-and-forth game in which they had 2 penalties saved on the road against the Banshees. Cost them 3 points there. Green Galaxy were involved in the match of the week against the Texas Terminators last week, where they led 2-0, only to concede 2 late goals and then lose the game completely in golden goal in extra time. Similar to what we just saw in our match of the week here, as the Scouts suffered a similar fate at the hands of the Thunderbirds in a thrilling penalty shootout. But turning our attention out of this one, let's look at the home team starting lineup. No changes to make note of. It was a slow start for Etienne Sambeneze and Quincy Maidet. No goals between the two of them. Only goal coming from the penalty spot from Pedro Sacilotto, who also missed 2, or rather had 2 penalties saved in that match as well. So have to see if the front men can start producing in this one. And it's going to be a tough test against one of the league's most stout defenses. Green Galaxy only outdone by the Pioneers backline in terms of goals conceded in a positive way. So let's look at their starting 11. No changes. It's the second straight week that Fabian Esser, the German second-year pro, has supplanted Sylvain Gallas in that holding midfield row. And it is a second start for Miguel Ramirez, who was quiet on his debut after signing as a free agent from the Thunderbirds. Missing maybe that creativity from Suleiman Orr, who left in a big money move to the Wyvern Riders. Munir Erdogan was impressive in his preseason debut, but not really able to inspire much in his home debut for the Green Galaxy last week. Have to see what he can do here against the Condors. Should be an interesting match. Another little sundown showdown to conclude our Saturday soccer coverage here in the National Soccer League in Week 2. It's been a great day for us, and we're happy to conclude with these 2 fine teams as the sun sets here in Sacramento. Green Galaxy have us underway. Flacao scored in his season opener. Oh, Sacilotto bundled over by Joaquinho. Surely going to be a yellow card, and it is, in the former Green Galaxy player Sacilotto. No love lost between those two. First 4 years of his career, season left back with this club. Ouch! That is a reckless challenge from Joaquinho. Lucky to see just a yellow. Referee taking a benign view given how early on in the game we are. I know early red card can't so often change the entire complexion and outcome of a game, but it's in the referee's book nonetheless. Condors have it again. It's the ladder going long to no one in particular. Freddie Yule able to control it and get it to Fabian Esser. Esser and Erdogan, the 2 E's. Esser beams one forward. This is lovely from the Galaxy. Look at this build-up play. Oh, and then just left short. Paco Dominguez in the way. And a missed challenge by Esser there, and Sambeneze can carry forward. Here's Adriano Jimenez. Luis Estrada. Nice pass inside. Maidet. Reverse ball is lovely. Sambeneze's beating the line. Surely the opener. What a strike! Etienne Sambeneze makes it 2 goals in 2. Wham! Another homer. What a strike from the Frenchman. Arrowed into the bottom corner. A lovely attack from the home side. Just the start the Condors needed after last week's disappointment. The Green Galaxy concede early here. Well, you cannot give a striker of Sambeneze's quality that much time and space. He gets 3 full touches before he feels any pressure and sets his sights and strikes true to the bottom corner. 1-0 after 6 minutes. The Condors are up and running here in front of the home crowd. Target left now again. Hopefully turned over to the Condors. Look to double up in quick succession here, add to this early lead. Risky ball from Estrada, but it pays off because it got through. Sambeneze now forced wide, and Joe Winnard in the way. Joaquinho and Mondragon. Nice from the Green Galaxy here, and Freddie Yule encouraged to advance forward with 2 in the middle. Freddie Yule flips it in, back post for Erdogan. Erdogan straight to the arms of Donatello Mason. Right angle, it did well to win the header, but all he could really do was knock it toward goal and hope for the best. Now with another giveaway, been a slow start for him. Here is Maidet. Tonina. Good skill to skip the side, but then he gave it away, showed too much of it, went back for a second bite and lost it. Here goes Miguel Ramirez. First touch is good. Gets it back in for Tourlemont. This is better from the Galaxy. Flacao, lovely play. Fabian Esser, what a stop from Donatello Mason. How on earth did he reach that ball? It was an excellent effort by Esser and did exactly what he needed to do. Dragged it into the far corner across the ground, and somehow Mason read it and got there anyway. Erdogan pressured and given away. Something is same fate for him, and Green Galaxy have it again with Joaquinho. That opening goal has galvanized both these sides. Mondragon, Joaquinho, clever touch. Erdogan, Flacao, tame effort, and save for a corner by Mason, but it should have been a goal. Mason so far has been excellent today. After a less than optimal Week 1 performance, which he conceded 3 goals, back to his old ways here, it seems. It's a player that often lives up to the big occasion. Donatello Mason. Ramirez to take the corner. First of the match for the Galaxy. It's in towards Christian Heimerson in a way. Oh, what a turn from Joaquinho. Could think about a go now. Mondragon. Blocked by Dominguez. Here's Esser. Oh, and just a little bit slow and gave it away. Now Sambeneze can get away. Looking for Quincy Hmaidet, who's got this pace to burn behind Joe Winnard. Couple of step-overs and looking for Sambeneze. What a treat of a pass, but Tourlemont defended it really well to make the angle impossible there. Look at that chance for Flacao. Let's see, just trying to make sure he doesn't. I don't think he even gets it on target. I think it was going to go wide. Fly, going to send this one long. Matson Rodriguez has it down to Sambeneze. Nice turn inside from the Frenchman. Going forward again here. Has options. The angle was against him, and he checks back to Estrada. Here is Hmaidet. Back heel attempt will connect with Adriano Jimenez. Rule gets in there. It's a penalty! Oh, my goodness! Willie's saying he got the ball, but he did make a lot of contact. Let's get a look at the replay here. Freddie Yule. Oh, I don't know about that one. It's a forceful tackle. No mistaking that, but it looked like he got the ball. Now, Sacciolotto had his struggles from the spot last week. It's worth noting. 3 penalties. He missed 2, but he did score 1. What happens here? Sacciolotto from 12 yards. What a penalty that is! Cheekily chipped into the top corner, and the Green Galaxy trail by 2-0 now. Will they give him the faith, the captain, and say last week was a one-off? They keep him as the taker, and he pays dividend this time and doubles the lead here in front of the home crowd. What a strike. Absolutely no nerves on Sacciolotto. Cheekily done. Just dinks it into the top corner here. Look at this. Not feeling the pressure despite the weight on his shoulders. I'm sure his heart was in his mouth for a moment as that hung up in the air for what felt like an eternity, but it doesn't matter because it's ended up in the back of the net. Sacciolotto from the spot. It's 2-0. The Condors have control. The Galaxy have been uncharacteristically frail defensively, and offense has yet to really get going this season with the new acquisitions and departures. Sacciolotto having a masterclass at left back so far in this one. The Condors did draft Ile Azke Unzueta, from the northern Spain region in the draft, the 6'5" left back. As a little bit of a message being sent maybe to Sacciolotto that his career could be on borrowed time as he is now 30 years old. But he is still firmly cemented in as the starter. And here goes Matson Rodriguez. Sambeneze! Is it going to be another penalty? It is! And Winnard's going to see red here. He's off! It's all falling apart for the Green Galaxy here in the first half. Well, the last one was controversial. I think this is absolutely the right call. He gets nowhere near this ball, lunges in from behind, and hacks Sambeneze down. Now it's going to be a free kick. Mondragon is withdrawn. Interesting coaching here. Leerler brought on for the Green Galaxy. Wow. You know, it is a penalty. Sacciolotto from 12 yards. Makes no mistake and finds the opposite corner. 2 for 2 from the spot today. His 3rd penalty of the season. Fly, Condors, fly. It's 3-0, and they are flying. Green Galaxy are having a meltdown right now. Gives Joe Fly the eyes here, and a cool strike. Beautifully played. Sacciolotto shaking off the rust from last week like it's nothing. Back to his best. 2 for 2 from the spot. It's 3-0 to the Condors inside 30 minutes. The captain doing it again from the spot. Well, That is a real death blow for the Green Galaxy. Already down 2, and they get a red card, concede a third, and their captain of the back line sent off. Wow. It's hard to think of a worse 30 minutes in recent Green Galaxy history. And now there's going to be another trouble for the referees in the yellow cards book as well. That's the third disciplinary action of the half. 2 yellows and a red for the Green Galaxy. Wow, this is really, really rough. And again, I think you have to say it's the right call. Lunges in, doesn't get the ball. Makes contact in a forceful manner. So it really is very, very little chance of a comeback here for the Green Galaxy at this stage. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Sachalotto to loft it in. It's won by Saturnino down to Cassandra Valentino. Rodriguez fell down, but Saturnino still got it. And a lot of assists last season. Saturnino, he's trying to work that magic again, but given away to Esser. Erdogan forward to Flacao. Interesting, he was chosen to stay on despite his slow start over Mondragon, and that's offside on Joaquinho. It had to be close, but he was early. Look at it here. Yeah, very, very tight. And just been that sort of afternoon, evening for the Green Galaxy. Just nothing going their way at the moment. We've got 4 matches to bring you tomorrow as well on our Sunday soccer coverage. Our Week 2 National Soccer League Network broadcasts here. And this one, it'll be time to start looking ahead already because it's already just about over, although there might be a chance here with Miguel Ramirez trying to fight for this ball. Great defending from Barris to stick with him. Didn't allow him to get fully into his stride there. Skips inside, away from Tourman, who couldn't make a tackle on a yellow card. Lovely play! Oh, what a goal! Sambeneze! Sweeping finish. It's 4-0 in the first half here. Wham! Another homer. And Saturnino does get his assist. Sambeneze there to dispatch. And the wheels have completely fallen off for the Green Galaxy here. It is a nightmare afternoon for them. Sambeneze squeezes one past Fly at his near post for the second time in the first half. This could get ugly here, folks. The Green Galaxy only conceded 4 goals one time last season. And they've conceded 4 in the first half here against the Condors, who are up a man on them as well. This is really looking rough. Definitely game over. No chance for a comeback now. This is one the Green Galaxy are just going to have to forget, put behind them as a real stinker. Everything that could have gone wrong has. Here's Miguel Ramirez. Can he try to get something back for the visitors before the break? Tourman has a lot of space. Flacao. Erdogan, lovely interchange, and what a stop! Wow. Donatella Mason is still active and alert back there because that would have been one of the sweetest goals of the season. Wow, what a stop. Flying through the air. It was just simply scintillating passing. Where has that been all game for the Green Galaxy? Look, the obvious target here, and it's toward his head. Whoa! He's going for the bicycle kick. I don't think anybody saw that coming, least of all Donatella Mason, who just about did enough to keep this out. What an effort from Bierler. That was goal bound, you know. He's actually unlucky. Anywhere to the side of the keeper, and that's in. That is good from Erdogan that time. Bierler going deep to chase it, and he lost it. Freddie Yule. Adriano Jimenez has gone down. Slow to get to his feet. Hopefully nothing too serious. Grabbing the shoulder there. Erdogan looking for the back post. Not going to do it. Joaquinho not there. Guess he could take his time. Condors will be in no hurry. Final minute of the first half. 4-0 to the home side here. What a response from the Condors after their disappointing opening debut. They've turned it all around here. Will gets an interception there. Joaquinho going to get forward, and that's just poor from him. He has not been really performing as needed in this match so far this season. Here's Sambeneze. Adriano Jimenez gets it back to Sachalotto. Nice little work play here. Jimenez has tug. Bringing towards Saturnino. Anderson heads away. They want to want to knock it down. All about damage control now for the Green Galaxy, just trying to keep this one from getting in complete embarrassment. And there is an embarrassing scoreline for them, 4-0. And it's only halftime here. The Condors are running riot. And not the way the Green Galaxy thought this divisional matchup was going to go. They have been decimated by this man. 2 goals from 2 shots, and such also 2 from the spot, as the Condors have a comfortable lead at halftime. We'll be right back after a short break on the National Soccer League Network. Oh my freaking gosh. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. Condors, everything going their way. Only maybe small blemishes, an injury to the shoulder of Adriano Jimenez, as you can see there confirmed on your screen now. And really has just been an open and shut case. Complete domination from the home side here. 4-0 up, and they're still hungry. Trying to add insult to injury in this divisional rivalry. Estrada, nice work from Rodriguez through the foul. Condors can just kind of enjoy this second half again. No real chance of a comeback. Green Galaxy down 4 goals and down a man. And this game has been over for quite some time, but the Condors are still hungry, as evidenced by the strike there from San Benazet. Might as well take it on. Nothing to lose here. Already got 2, looking for the hat trick. Try to send it long. See if the Green Galaxy can at least get a consolation goal here. That's an excellent long ball. Barris will deflect kindly back into the arms of Donatello Mason. It's again just been one of those days for the Green Galaxy. They've had no answers and no luck. San Rodriguez, Luis Estrada. So Barris getting forward now. Everyone wants a piece of the action. Estrada. Find it. Nice movement here. San Benazet blocked by Birlo Lillard. Green Galaxy trying to play out, but it's going to be a Herculean task with the numbers in Condors' advantage. Here's Ramirez. Good cutback for Erdogan. And at least spoil the clean sheet party here. Munir Erdogan. Nice ball for Esser. Esser trying to go on. Off Valentinov, wins a corner. A substitution now. We've had 1 change of the day already. And it's Miroslav Karimov coming on for Jimenez, who was injured in that first half. Fabian Esser's day is done. Bringing on a more defense-minded Sylvain Gallus to try and shore up the remaining bastions at the back. Erdogan to swing this corner in still. Made by Estrada. Anderson to give chase under pressure from Karimov, who was the Condors' first-round pick in last year's draft class. Now it's offside here against Joaquinho, who's had a real struggler out there today. Karimov not really involved as much as maybe coaches, players, and fans would have liked in his rookie season, so a chance now with the Green Galaxy at a disadvantage here. Really no pressure on him at all to try and maybe show this team and these fans what he's all about. Nice ball from Valentina. San Benazet. San Rodriguez. Condors are finding lots of time and space in the ball here. Matson Rodriguez. Nice turn to beat his man. And then a poor pass. Really cuts it out. Just 30 minutes to go here, and it's, again, not much change in the game or the scoreline. It's been decided for quite some time. Joe Winard red card and penalty concession really putting the game to bed at 3-0. Matson Rodriguez for some bonus content here, though. Lovely long ball for Quincy Maida. Hits him in stride. Might try it, Maida. Cuts it back from San Benezet. Knows he's on a hat trick. Estrada. Blocked by Yule. He couldn't get out on his own feet. I'd love to see Karimov maybe making that back post run. It's tidy touch to Erdogan. Yule. Nice movement down the line. Here's Freddie Yule. Erdogan. Nice combination with Flacao. For the return ball, and Dominguez is in the way there. Makes kindly for Matson Rodriguez again. So Benezet giving chase behind, goes wide to Saturnino, who's got acres of space on the far side here. 4 in the middle to aim at. Saturnino cuts inside. It is Matson Rodriguez trying a little snake pass there, didn't quite get through. Ramirez, poor ball. Here's a Flata. So Benezet. Matson Rodriguez, lovely pass to Maida, looking for his first of the season. Dishes instead to Matson Rodriguez, but Yule got in the way. This header from Estrada wins the knockdown. Maida through the middle is Matson Rodriguez to make it forward, surely, and he has done. Coolly finished by Matson Rodriguez, who's been excellent once again today. The Condors have a 5th, and it goes from bad to worse for the Green Galaxy here. Humiliated on the road. Condors are enjoying this one, and why not? Lovely link-up play. Nothing Fly can do on the day. Saturnino finds that ball, and then the gap between the center backs is palpable, and the finish cleanly tucked away to the far corner. Matson Rodriguez caps his solid performance with a sweet strike to make it 5-0 in this divisional matchup in the north here. The change now. That is the final involvement of the day for Matson Rodriguez, bringing on Nicky Bennett. Getting a standing ovation from the fans. What a way to end your own season debut with a nice goal. Make it 5-0 against your division rivals, and you can go onto the bench and enjoy the rest of the game from there. Why not? Condors might get more here. They certainly don't look like they're letting off. They want to rub this one in. And it's not for just humiliation purposes. It does matter later in the season. These divisional matchups can determine playoff seeding. So Karimov, not really the best there, but back with Joe Fly. Nice ball out wide. A lot of space for Ramirez, who's been, once again, not as useful as they might have hoped. Tourlamine making a strong overlapping run, though. Here goes Vinny Tourlamine. Flipped up for Gallas, and Dominguez away. Saturnino, that is just excellent control. Spins away from 2 defenders. And now here come the Condors. Nicky Bennett on the ball, off the bench. Gets it back for Maida. There goes Quincy Maida. Into Bennett. There could be opening for a hat-trick. San Benezet has it! 6 for the Condors and 3 for San Benezet, his first hat-trick of the season. The Condors absolutely obliterating the Green Galaxy here. This is a nightmare. But for the Condors, it's decadence, and it's deserved. They have been the better team by far and away. San Benezet will be taking home the match ball tonight, 6-0. Nothing more to say. It's almost a carbon copy of the last goal. The center back's just not doing good enough. Give credit to Saturnino. It started in his own half. The brilliant bit of skill. And again, the Green Galaxy down a man just can't get near the Condors. They have been very smart, very clever, picking their moments. Worrying start to the campaign for a team that made it to the divisional round playoffs. It's a nice ball, but Dominguez there again. Trying to keep the clean sheet intact for the final 10 minutes again. The Galaxy have gone 0 for 2 from the start, and they really should have won their opening match against the Terminators in that match of the week. They were up 2-0 and let that game slip away. Now a 6-0 humbling here. They've got to try and bounce back quickly, otherwise it could be a really negative tone setter for their season. Karimov with a long ball. What a pass that is from the second-year pro. San Benezet is in again here, and Fly finally makes a save. Nearly was a 4th, a poker goal on the cards there. Brilliant body control from San Benezet, who seems to be in the form of his career. It's 4 goals in 2 games. He is your current top scorer in the National Soccer League as it stands. Sachalotto not so bad himself. 3 goals from the penalty spot. Could have had 5 if you think about it. A late substitution here. It's going to be the final change of the day for the home side. Robert Bora comes on for Sacramento, and Ramirez's day is done. Another cameo for Rat Petonius Mouse Spaghetti. Wow. Sachalotto to take the corner. It's swung in towards Maida. Given away quickly. Sambeneze on the turn, trying to catch fly out, and nearly had him for a 7. The record in the National Soccer League is 9-1. And we're getting close with 6-0 here. Green Galaxy have been absolutely dismantled by the Condors. Joe Fly to send it long, trying to just get it away from the danger zone. It has been a rough afternoon, and they've given it away again quickly. Condors are hungry for the 7th. Sambeneze. Boruk. Another addition from last year's draft class on the field now. Condors are hitting their stride. Here's Rapatonius. Go on. Foul. Galaxy trying to get one last chance and at least ruin the clean sheet. Locale might do so with Rapatonius Mouse Spaghetti! Oh my goodness, he should have scored. The rookie's inexperience showing. What a ball from Flacao on the spin. It's just maybe too good of a chance. Mouse Spaghetti maybe thinks it's a sitter, and he missed it. Wow. Not that it would have mattered at all in the grand scheme of things, but would have been a nice consolation prize, a little kick in the teeth for Condors, but no. The clean sheet stays intact. We're into 5 minutes of added time, and it's a 6-0 scoreline still. 4 goals in the first half, 2 in the second, and a hat-trick for Etienne Sambeneze. Everything going the way of the Condors today. And what a fun Saturday night the Sacramento natives have ahead of them as we turn from afternoon into evening here in the sunset. Might it. Sambeneze ran into Beerlalirig, and that was a brick wall. Erdogan through the middle, yet to really make an impression on his new team. Pass it back to Flacao. Erdogan. Could be a chance to ruin the clean sheet. Mason makes a big save. Yule is there, though, and there is the clean sheet spoiled with the last kick of the game. Freddie Yule grabs one back from the home side. And the disappointment around Stanislaus Stadium is palpable because that is just unfortunate. Mason does so well. Sachalotto gets dominated in the air there. What a powerful header from Yule. And that is a really, really sad way to end an otherwise perfect evening for the Condors. But again, 6-1 scoreline. A consolation prize, nothing more for the Green Galaxy, as they do get a goal back with the final act of the game. Well, this will conclude our Saturday evening soccer showdown. 6-1 to the Condors here as we put a pin in it. We'll be back tomorrow with 4 matches. For now, we'll leave you with highlights and the goals from this game. Etienne Sambeneze taking home the match ball with a hat-trick for the National Soccer League Network.